is Taffeta Darling, and I'm joined with
Tiffany Franzoni.
We are TnT Gaming, and today Tiffany is going to be teaching me to play Timeline. So thanks again for all the support and for everyone who watches these. We hope you enjoy playing this and other games as much as we do.
This with this game review and tutorial, what I wanted to do is kind of show you some tin can games, and I love this because you can't break these. And I throw games in the back seat or whatever, ready to go. And all of these games are incredible. I know billboards. I used to play that when I was a kid, and now they've re-released that for the States.
And these are awesome for Christmas time, Christmas stocking stuffers, you guys.
Oh yeah. And then Continental Express, the Builders, and Cardline are all newer game releases this year. The Timeline, they've been around for a while. These are the two latest ones. They're all standalone, or if you really want to make things crazy, well, you can combine them. It's one of these games that is so easy to learn that you play it once and you want to play it again.
Yeah.
And it gets conversation going because you're like, oh, wow, the toothbrush wasn't invented until after this? Really?
That's what I'm liking about it already. It seems like it's got a lot of historical, learning to it. So.
Oh, you don't say learning. Don't say learning. What I've learned is that if the moment you say learning, then people will check out. Yeah, tune out totally. But you do kind of accidentally learn stuff with this one.
Accidentally learning stuff, so this is great.
So you start off, every player starts off with 5 cards in front of them. And the artwork is incredible. And so you're trying to get rid of all your cards. The first person to get rid of their cards by adding them into the timeline that we all share wins the game. This one is the starter one, and it happens to be the invention of the combustion engine. And that's the front part with the pretty picture of it. On the other side, it says the same thing again, except that it's got the year. And it was invented in 1860. So we're going to turn it around here because I can't get my brain to do it. So
essentially, we're going to be sort of, guessing and making a timeline before 1816 and after 1860.
Yeah, depending on what you think your cards are going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to read off what I have, and then you do the same to kind of get people up to speed, and then we'll just start playing. I have the invention of the transistor, the invention of the ballpoint pen. I mean, just think about that.
Yeah.
We use that every day. Okay.
Exactly.
The invention of the atomic bomb, the discovery of Uranus.
Well, I'm excited for that discovery.
Oh my God. I'm a kid with bad jokes again. Fart jokes! Okay. The invention of the crossbow.
All right. And I have the invention of the railroad, the milk carton, the hot air balloon, the invention of the lightning rods, and trash bags. So I know that's so amazing. That's something. Yeah. It is. Someone had to actually invent that.
And we use it every day.
Yeah.
So I'll go first. I'm not going to use the good old crossbow. This has got to be during Robin Hood's time because I remember reading about crossbows back then.
The Crusades and the medieval times.
So I'm going to think
and Lord of the Rings, that counts as
absolutely,
time
because that really happened. And then so I'm going to think this happened before the invention of the combustion engine. Yay! I got rid of one card. This is it was invented in -400.
Right.
So now I'm down to 4, but if I'd gotten it wrong, I'd have to discard it and draw another one and stay up to 5 cards.
All right, I'm going to take a chance here and assume that the invention of garbage bags wasn't done until after 1860.
Oh, wow.
So I can flip it over to find out. 1950.
Wow.
All right.
Very cool. Okay. And you see how this is just fast?
No, it's really cool. It's so, like I said, I'm a huge history buff, and I love accidentally learning things, so this is neat. I like it.
I'm going to do the discovery of Uranus, and I'm going to put that in between the combustion engine and the invention of the garbage bags. 1781. I got it wrong. I know, and this is where the conversation goes in, and you're like, wow, what happened? Wow. I'm still at 4.
The invention of the railroad. I'm going to go before 1860. 1763.
Good job.
Thank goodness my U.S. history teacher would be amazed that I still remember that.
Okay, so I'm going to do the invention of the atomic bomb now. And I'm going to put that before 1950.
Mm-hmm. 1945.
Yep. I thought that was towards the end of the World War II. Excellent.
Ooh. The invention of the hot air balloon. I'm going to put that between 1763 and 1860. 1783.
And see, the thing about this now is that all the gaps in between are less and less and less. So it gets more difficult.
Yeah, because you don't have that broad spectrum of guessing.
And imagine when there's lots of people playing.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
I feel like this is all Jules Verne right here. What's going on?
I know, right? Okay, the invention of the color TV is what I'm going to do next. I think it would happen before the atomic bomb. Just saying. 1938. Yep,
She got it.
down to 2.
Okay, this is tough. The invention of the milk carton.
Ooh.
I'm going to say between 1860 and 1938. 1915. All right. Because I'm trying to sit back,
Oh, well, yeah,
you know, and think it's like, well, you know, at least the
paper
1900s.
products?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trying to think of like these old shows I used to watch. I Love Lucy, you know, Andy Griffith, all those shows that came back in like the 50s.
It's a good
Thank
reference.
you, TV.
I know, that's a good reference point.
Everything I learned from TV.
That was awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do the invention of the ballpoint pen. And I'm going to say that happened before the invention of the milk carton, but after the invention of the combustion engine.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right, this last one I have is the invention of lightning rods. I'm going to say, oh.
I know.
It's 1752.
Okay, that's all right. You're still in the
So,
game, so that gets discarded. I know. I'm with you. Okay, I drew the invention of adhesive tape, and I still have invention of the transistor. So
Transistor radio.
I know. So what I'm going to, because of the invention of the color TV, I think that had transistors in it. I think. I don't know. It had
radio shows and
broadcast.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna put it in between the milk cartons and the TV. 1947.
Wow.
So that
After the
happened
atomic bomb.
after the. Oh wow. Okay. So interesting. Okay.
Okay, cave paintings.
You
I'm
got
just gonna
this.
put all the way at the back.
You
of
totally got
negative 30,080.
You got it. That's awesome. And then we'll just finish up the last two. But you got this game. This is good. The invention of adhesive tape. What do you think? It's got to be. I'm thinking it's after the garbage bag because that's when plastics.
Yeah.
You know. And then now we're adding stuff to it. So here we go.
1923.
Nope, we got that one wrong. So that's before the invention of color TV.
Uh-huh.
The invention of the screw.
Definitely before the railroad.
I'm gonna say before as well.
Negative 250. Look at
Yes,
that. She got it.
Yeah, not what you did. Yeah, so look at that. Bam.
Yeah. So
And
they've
then
been around
that-
for a while.
That's timeline. It's that simple.
This is amazing. Like anybody out there who is looking for something to do like as an adult party, especially if you got 5 or 6 people, because you're sitting here trying to figure out the timeline.
It's such an icebreaker.
I'm a fan. I'm sold. The music and cinema, I definitely.
I know.
I definitely want to play and like challenge everybody I can against that one. That would be great.
And it's by Asmodee. They do a great job.
Who's it by?
Asmodee.
Asmodee. Thank you, Asmodee, for a very creative and fun way to not learn.
Yeah, we're not learning. Not learning.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tiffany, for teaching me another fun game.
I know.
Again, it's cool.
I know.
Super cool. I love it.
There's tons of neat stuff like this.
There's so much knowledge out there, and the fact that you can actually just play with it, it's super cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, again for all the support, for watching these games. We hope you guys check out these games that we play and enjoy them as much as we do. I like learning it. I like the fact that she teaches me, and I like the fact that I keep winning. We are now.
I know.
We're now 5-1.
That's right.
5-1.
I got one in.
Okay, this has been another edition of TnT Gaming, and thanks as always to Tiffany Brandoni, my pleasure, sponsoring these with World of Play, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.